I know I'm early. I have got people coming today. So even though I'm early, I'm a whole hour early. I'm gonna stay on for a minute. Um, and see if some of y'all come through. Um, and no, I didn't even share this. I should have shared it. Um, I'm more rested today. I could tell that my eyes don't look quite as sore. Um, but I still haven't had a full day at home yet. I might get one today. I'm still messing around with the Way solar kit. Let me turn the camera around. This Way package came. I bought some stuff. Unfortunately, they made a little mistake and I only got one extension cable, not two. Those are for the solar panels themselves. And this is the corner where the refrigerator and all the battery packs and the cables coming through the screen in the window are all here for that solar kit that I'm trying to figure out. It is a thing. It's been challenging, taking up a lot of space. I've got solar panels laying flat on the back patio, so it's hard to walk around them. I'm tired of my house feeling, or my cabin feeling kind of messy and cluttered. And so I'm into some deep cleaning, and I need to install some new solar lights out off of the front porch. The old ones have gotten brittle. They were plastic. Well, the new ones are plastic casings too, but they've gotten brittle and they're just not as bright. They're not working as good. I could just um, replace batteries, but that would only help so much. So I'm gonna put new. I'm gonna put new solar motion sensor lights out there. Um, wow. I'm hoping I can at least sweep the front porch and get the big box off of the front porch. That's a whole thing. Um, so let's see what else is going on this morning. Um, and Henry, have a nice day. Take your bizarre comments somewhere else. I got other stuff going on. Um, let's see. Uh, Yesterday I did go to the farmer's market, and Carrie forgot to save me brownie bites. I was really looking forward to those. It's okay. I made a hot chocolate last night. Um, Henry, take a hike. That's enough of that crap. Um, we don't act that way on my channel. Oh, good morning, Shadow Wolf. Yeah, Shadow Wolf, I agree with you that it looks too complicated for me too. And I think I finally figured out why I went ahead and tried to work with this company and whatever else, because I felt a little okay. You gotta go away. Um, The solar kit started off as a gift. Anyways, I feel like um, anyway, um, the yeah, the solar kit, too complicated, too many wires, too much crap. Um, they've got a good deal going. They sent me a bunch of stuff. Um, it was sent to me. Well, no, it was given to me by another YouTuber. That doesn't work. I mean, that YouTuber then I felt shamed by their comments to me when I asked, yeah, um, there, you can help me out, Shadow Wolf. Um, anyway, yeah, I felt shamed because the person made the comment that they thought I was being ungrateful when I contacted them because I was struggling to make the kit work. So now that I'm more in contact with the company themselves, they asked me if I would, continue to discuss their kit, talk about it a little bit, promote their sale, that their spring sale that they're having, stuff like that. But I'm beyond frustrated. All I ever wanted was to run a refrigerator. Now that my health is better and I can have things like yogurt and cheeses and things of that nature, I could go old school real easy and just go back to the occasional block ice and a decent cooler, and basically nothing. Um, I know how. It's not like you know, I'm skilled in all those things that some of the world calls bushcraft and whatever else. And so it's not like I need it. When I was really struggling with my health and my diet, it was a little different. So a couple of weeks, okay, so the week that I contacted the YouTuber that gave them to me, I was trying to get a little help from them on, if you said that it worked and ran your whole homestead for over a week, what did you do different from what I'm doing? Plus the fact that there were error codes on those batteries. Anyways, the company sent me 3 new batteries, then they sent me 4 new solar panels. It's still too freaking much stuff. I'm tired. It takes too much space. I have a whole lot of this stuff sitting here. What I want to do, am I ready to do it? Close. What I want to do is I want to sell or give it all away. I don't, including my refrigerator that I bought myself. I don't even want any of it anymore. I'm so tired of this. I want my simplicity back. I want my life back. It's not just the solar, but I've been working my butt off. I have hardly had any time to myself. And now I have the responsibility of making sure a second person gets to work every day. I've been able to cut back on the extra hours I was putting in, but I'm still picking somebody up. So I don't even have my normal 45 minutes to an hour drive into town that's quiet and all my own thoughts. So I'm not mad at anybody anywhere. Not at all. Not even, it disappoints me that that YouTuber brought me the stuff the way they did and then took the opinion that I was being ungrateful when all I was saying was, what do I do? I can't make it work. Um, do you have any advice to help me make it work? You said it worked at your house. And instead, I was called ungrateful and I didn't get help. So I had gone to the company before that. And so I have one of the company reps is in Ontario, and they have about working with me, but it's still it's still a challenge. So so what else? Um uh I wish I was going to have enough time to clean up the cabin before people come. One batch of people wants to come and see if they can help me with the solar. If we can't get this to work this week, then I think I'm of the mood to sell or give away all of it. And I did invest my own money in it. I'm so disappointed with my own decision to spend that money because I could have spent the same amount of money to get a new small battery pack, and um, it probably would not have run the refrigerator, but at least I wouldn't be fighting things. Also, I chance. Um, I haven't had a chance to. Uh, I saw a comment. I haven't had a chance. Yep, that's gone. All right. Um, you can go away. You have said the same thing about 5 or 6 times, and I'm not interested in your begging for help. Um, uh, so, I want my simplicity back. Oh, I need to get the videos made of the tracker engine. I have some pictures and short videos that I took of that stuff. Um, AD, go away, please. Um, I don't I don't need you to be on our channel. People, if you're here for real, I didn't get a chance to let my other regulars know that I'm out here early. Um, if you have questions or comments that are reasonable and not troll crap, um, three uppercase Q's in front of your reasonable question about off grid or nomadic life. Um, I feel like some of y'all, especially Babs, I feel like you all are having you're having to work an awful lot right now. Hang on, let me change something. Um, there we go. Let's try that. That'll help some. Thank you, Babs, for being out here and helping out. Um, so with my mother passing away this last, I forgot when, week and a half ago or something. It was the day before Valentine's Day, so it's just barely, it's fresher. I haven't felt so much grief or whatever from that, because I've had to, over the years, deal with the loss of our relationship years ago and stuff. Thanks, Babs. Um, with that happening so recently, uh, I chose to just be supportive of the, how do you say it, of all of the surviving family members, to just be available to listen on the phone to whatever they need to talk about. And I've had an aunt contact me a number of times and talk for a couple of hours. And she needs to talk, she needs to process. But to be honest, some of the things, see, some of the stories and what all, she was the younger sister of my mother. And so some of the stories, I don't know the 17-year-old person who became my mother. I didn't know the 20-year-old my mother. I didn't know them. I didn't know my father when he was in the military or when he was young. And because of those things, um, cool, Shadow Wolf. I only wanted a refrigerator. I'm just tired of fighting. I've been trying to get a refrigerator to work for since 2011, partially because of my income. I just can't afford this stuff to make it work. And sometimes somebody will give me a piece, and then I'll try to buy stuff to make the piece work. Then I find out that the piece that they gave me, whatever it happens to be, is either so old or and outdated, or it's actually been used so much it's broken and it only lasts a short time. And I'm tired of fighting. So and I don't think we should fight our way through life. So I can I can do it other ways. I'm just, sometimes I'm just kind of tired. Well, you could see that I'm tired, right? Yes, I'm not 20 anymore or whatever. But like I said, hi Donna Kay and Iris. Yes, I know I'm early, guys. You can go back and catch the opening comments, but I've got people coming soon. I've got another YouTuber friend that I bumped into at the gas station, wants to come check this solar kit out to see whether they can help me make it work. Um, and then both Jess and Dennis are supposed to be here today, and I am more rested and still a little tired, and yes, everywhere that needs to be cleaned up. I would like to sweep the floor. I would like to wash the windows from having wood fires all winter. I would like to get my landscaping back in order. This winter has been very mild in this part of Apache County, Arizona. It's very dry and very mild, and people who are new to this area, newbie people, they are not going to really understand what they could go through. And so, if monsoons are rough this year, which they could be, we may lose a lot of the newbies to the weather is crazy. Oh my goodness, because it's been so dry for such a while. But like I said, listening to the stories, which it's appropriate for my aunt or my sister or sisters, I have multiple, or my brother or whoever, listening to their stories, it's part of their grieving and they need somebody. So, cool, Shadow Wolf. Um, I really, you know what, Shadow Wolf, on the solar side of things. Let me finish the grieving comment, then I'll come back to the solar comment. But the grieving comment is people need to tell their stories. They need to work through the stuff that was unfinished. And sometimes the storytelling is part of that. Like I said, with some of these people, I didn't know my parents when they were younger. And so when I hear things and I'm hearing, well, I heard my aunt the other day say something about them being political and that the family had always been this one political whatever, and that my parents were different. And I just went, I didn't even know my parents to be political at all. And in that church that we belonged to, you weren't supposed to do anything with politics. So I never heard my parents being political, but I didn't know them when they were young or when my dad just came home from being at war in Korea and things of that nature. So Wendy's asking to go outside. Let me put this on so you can see Miss Wendy. Come on, I'll put you out back. Here you go, big girl. And you see what I mean about the solar panels laying on the floor. I'm tired. It's okay. It's just, I don't like clutter and stuff. So my not knowing the personalities that these people who are grieving need to talk about, not knowing them the way they knew them, then I'll show you Karma Kitty sitting on the bed this morning. It's hard to see him. There he is. It's challenging because once we stop talking, then I have to hang up and process what they said for myself because I didn't know these people that way. So that's a thing. It's been interesting, and I'm okay, but it does take energy. There's a part of tiring involved. Um, and then let's see what else. Um, uh, so on the solar side for Shadow Wolf, which thank you so much for your offer and for thinking of me and whatever else, I still have the 166-watt not Blue Eddy, Bowden's power pack and the panel, which does still put out juice, but not very much. I mean, it's pretty weathered. But I still have that kit that Bob Wells gave me years and years ago. And it still works. And it works fine. And the AC outlet on it charges my drill batteries. And I can recharge the little lights that I have here, like that orange light thing right there. Those I have two of those. Those things are great. It charges those up. The hanging pendant light that I have in the center of the ceiling. Can you see it right there? That light, that's an odd angle, but I can't tell if you can see it that way. Anyway, that light is a solar shed light and has its own solar panel. And I have another one on the back patio that is similar. I want to replace that one. I don't like the way it works and the remote's weird for it. So I'll probably replace that over time. But if I'm not going to be trying to run a refrigerator, a bunch of this stuff can just get out of my life and be out of my space. And I can get back to my minimalistic, I'm okay stuff. Right now, I just feel, I have felt a little bit like a deer in the headlights, or like I just hit a brick wall and bam. And I'm okay. It's just been a lot. And I have new IBC tanks for water. They need to be put up the correct way. I need to get the gutters on the cabin. If I wasn't fighting with the solar, and I'm saying the ifs, right? But had I not put $450 into this solar, which is there's probably about $3,000 worth of equipment sitting here, but I put about 450 of my own money into it. And if I had not done that, I could have all the gutters on the cabin. And so I'm a little kicking myself for even have done it. But like I said, based on the comment about I was being ungrateful, I decided, wait, let me try harder to make it work. And I realize now that that is something that is a little bit of a habit or whatever from my past, and that maybe I don't want to make decisions that way anymore. By the way, I see that there's 62 people currently here and only 6 thumbs up. I do have super chats, super thanks, oh, all those things. But if you guys would give me some thumbs up, helps algorithms. Yes, I have put this on. Now you have to be a subscriber for a period of time before you can make comments. Because otherwise, my moderators this morning would be overwhelmed with smack a troll. So, um, yes, I step by step, I get this. I teach you guys, I tell you guys about turtle steps because sometimes baby steps are too big. Turtle steps are like slow motion. I got my foot off the floor today. Tomorrow, I'll push it forward a little bit. Maybe in 3 days, I'll actually take a step. You know, that sometimes you got to make it that small. And it's okay. So I'm making progress. Just when I come home and there's clutter, I don't feel like there's been much progress. But then when I take a minute to relax and I think a little bit and I remember, yes, I have made progress this week. The clutter is different clutter from last week because I got rid of a bunch of the problem, a bunch of stuff that was not helping. I got a chance to go do my own laundry instead of paying somebody to do laundry. All those things that are convenience things like paying somebody to do laundry is twice as expensive as doing it myself. But when I first started working, I just didn't have the time and the energy. When I was first at work, I was moving furniture. I was I was doing all kinds of crazy things. And I say crazy. That's a general term. But yeah, I was doing a lot and a lot of physical stuff as well as the mental and whatever. But now the systems at work are working pretty good. I helped us to have a pretty well run set of paper information. The boss wanted it more paper run. Yes, we use computers too, but not as much as say a shop in a regular urban area. Um, we can't rely on our internet service. Sometimes it comes and goes. We can't consistently rely on the weather being fantastic. So we do what we have to do. But it made more sense with an old school boss. He's older than me by a year or so. Made more sense to just get some 3-ring binders and print up some forms for customer information and stuff of that nature, and so that we can keep track of information in a way that will help us help people better. So people are starting to get used to things like signing in at the front desk, which they think is odd, but I'm working with a coworker who has dyslexia. And so getting people's spellings of their names and phone numbers written down is a help. Plus the fact, if they write it on the day they come in, I have an extra way that we can find information about them or their cars. Which is like, oh, remember, wasn't it Wednesday last week that person came in and didn't we do something with their car? Do we still need this part that we got from the parts store? We can go look it up based on when they signed in and then we can look around that time or that date to find information. So it's helpful. And I saw both Stan, who owns the shop, and Stanley, his son, who runs two other businesses in this on the same property. Um, I've seen them together go behind the front desk and find information and get the answer they wanted quickly. And as they're walking away, I'm getting high fives from them. So, or thumbs up. And, that feels good, but it also allows me to not have to be so on top of everything every moment of the day. I am a little annoyed with one person at the shop who seems to be an alcoholic. And I'm noticing a pattern of a problem with their work. And I haven't brought it up yet, but I had heard the boss talking about it before, and that might have to change or something. Who knows? Whatever. Stuff happens. And I was able, thank you, Miss Leanna, who allowed me to come to her house yesterday morning, and I was able to get a nice shower. What's up with your head? Oh, Karma Kitty is so much better after the fight a couple of weeks ago, but I'm finally able to like really pat him and check him better because before he wouldn't let me touch him enough. His scab that was on the side of his nose, really close to his eye, that healed up and the scab was gone last week. And there might be a little discoloration right now, but he's healing really good. I was just patting his head and I can feel some of the scab scratches under his skin by his ears, but he seems to be doing pretty good. Um, and Wendy's all huggy today, which is good. We're getting a few minutes with each other this morning. Um, my windows need washing so bad. The sun is really nice this morning, but I'm able to see how dirty the windows are. I want to wash them. I want to get my home back to a more comfortable. We've done good though. Oh, thank you, Adriana. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Um, and just FYI, my name really is spelled Lesa. You're fine. I'm not offended by that at all. I'm just telling you. Um, there, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, there were only 14 of us in the United States with our names spelled that way. There's a few more now, but thank you so much. Um, it says let's. Okay, I don't know how to do anything else. Does it say something about? No. Yeah, I don't see a way to. Is that for me to get? Okay, I thought I could give you a heart, but I guess I can't. Oh no, I didn't mean to retract the message. No, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what Karma Kitty fought with. Um, Adrienne, you are fine, Adrienne. Or is it Adriana? No, it's Adrienne. Um, it's it's fine that you spelled my name Lisa. I'm just letting you know that it's different. I don't get offended by it. Karma Kitty, when the night of the fight, I yeah, I thought that this said it says let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. I thought I could touch that and give you a bunch of thank you, thank you, thank yous. And instead, I may have done something to make your message not show up good. I don't know. Um, whatever it is, I was trying. But I appreciate that, Adriana. So the night that Karma Kitty was fighting, he Wendy was going nuts inside, wouldn't let me sleep, wanted me to go. She was like, "Something's wrong, you have to go help." And then I went, okay, the light on my front porch right now, I have to open the door far enough that I can stick my hand out to set off a motion sensor in order to see what's out there. So that's part of what I'm replacing with the new solar lights today. Um, because of that, I had put my headlamp on and I went to stick my arm out, and Wendy was so anxious about what was happening, she snuck out the door. So now I've got my headlamp on, two sets of eyeballs, and a lot of black. Karma's black. Um, looking at me because I've got the headlamp shining on them, whatever it was, and Wendy barking at them. And I'm like, oh crap, I don't want Wendy hurt. I don't want Karma hurt either, but Karma's, I've seen him take down a big rabbit, so he's probably all right. I have no idea what it was. It was dark. I don't know. It could have been just another, like, um, feral house cat that got loose or something. I don't really have neighbors where I would have a neighbor's cat visit. It could have been something else, but it got his eye, it got around his head. I thought it looked like all the slobber that had dirt caked in it the next day. I thought it looked like something had his head in his mouth. But I can't be sure. I don't know what it was he was fighting with. I just saw two sets of eyeballs and Wendy. And I was like, oh no, y'all stop this. And of course, I didn't have a bucket of water close. I didn't have anything close by to like solve the problem, but whatever. It 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 worked out. And then he came in, and I didn't want him up on my bed because he was oozing. I'm not going to say he was bleeding because I didn't see a lot of blood, but he came in and got in one of the cat beds by the wood stove and just, just slept a lot. I think it was 3 days I let him do a lot of sleeping. I put some extra food outdoors for him when I was leaving in the morning, and then he's fine. He's doing good. Yeah, right, Shadow Wolf. That it's kind of annoying. My my okay, so this light I showed you that's inside used to be on the back patio. It was my favorite. When I bought these solar shed lights, I made sure to buy one that can work during the daytime. If it doesn't say daytime use, then you can't turn it on if there's light outside. And so I ordered one with daytime use, multiple light things. So, like, it's LEDs, but it can be bright LEDs or warm LEDs. I use the warm light more often. And I make sure I get them with a remote. And hi, Catherine, the thing with the remote is making sure that I can be standing inside and turn it on. But that means you've got to mount it in a place where through a window you can turn the light on. So the one on my back patio right now, I bought because it's a surface mount, so it's flat against the ceiling, and but I'm not even going to share that one with you guys on the store or anything else on the Amazon store because I don't like the remote. It's touchy. It has an automatic setting that I can't adjust. So I come home from work and it's already on the back porch. And in the summer, it's on with bugs, flying all around it. And so that one's got to go. Uh, It still works, but I don't like it. I don't want it. I need to change it. So, but I needed better floodlights because my the lights I had were basically mounted at the front of the porch so it would light up the driveway area if I needed to unload groceries in the dark or something like that. And they were the inexpensive ones from like the $9 ones from Dollar General or somewhere. And not that the price was the thing, but the fact that the solar panel is on the top of the little light fixture itself means you got to place it in the right place. So I needed something that is just a little brighter, a little different, that will shine up enough of the driveway that I could have seen what the cat was fighting with or whatever. It's all good. Yeah, we haven't had any Iris, any intruder problems since that night. We thought we heard something one night afterwards, but then Karma's even asked to go out. Let's see. This morning he annoyed me about 4 o'clock. And I was like, what do you want? All right, I'll go to the bathroom. And so he went outside and he was out playing or hunting or whatever he was doing. Good morning, Robert and Nancy. I know that I came on early, an hour early, so you may want to go back and watch some stuff to catch up. I have people who want to help me with a couple of projects coming this morning, and I didn't want to be doing this at the same time, and I've been different stages of tired and annoyed and whatever. You'll catch up. Robert and Nancy, you guys have been wonderful support over the years. I appreciate you. And yeah, Karma's just about all healed up. He's got a few scabs under his skin, but he's basically fine. I think that Jess is going to be able to help me. If not Jess, Dennis will. And we're going to install. Let me reach this box. Right, Karma Kitty? You want to show your face? Look, you want to show your face? Hi, buddy. We're going to install this on Karma's outdoor bed area. We're kind of making, whoops, did I hit the wrong button? We're kind of making a catio off the side. Do you guys know what a catio is? Okay, Shadow Wealth, good to see you. Off the side of the shower house. We've already mounted his bed. I need to waterproof it better. It has a hinged door thing, and I need to find a way to put some weather stripping on there that's better. But look what I got him. Sorry, camera is the phone, and I'm moving it too much right now. I got him a bubble window for his cat bed so that he can see out. You know how cats like to see. But this will give him a bubble window for the side of the cat house or cat bed. And then the other side of the cat bed will get a tunnel. The tunnel will go up to, the way I'm thinking about it right now, will go up to some milk crates. I have some doubles, some big milk crates. And we're going to put a piece of thin plywood for the floor, so they're solid floors, and put them against the open side against the wall in a way that we can lift them off if we need to clean them, or if Karma was hurt again and needed to be tended to or something. But this will give him a place where another time if he's hurt, well, not just hurt, but it'll be a safe place where he can hang out. I'll be able to put his food up there in one of the milk crates, and the birds can't get to it the same. And it should give him a safe chill out spot. And I'm going to try to get him a cute, because I saw these cute doors for it, they actually were interior doors to go between like a bathroom and a living room in a house or something. That bye bye Shadow Wolf. That they're cute. They look like hobbit doors or fairy house doors or something like that. Anyways, but they can go in and out them, or you can prop them open. But if you ever need to close them, you can close them and they can't get them open. And so if he was hurt again, I could close him in so that he could have his food and get be out in the air and have his bed and be comfortable while he heals up and not be inside the cabin. Because, like in the summer, the amount of dirt, or in it during monsoon season, the amount of mud he might track in might be too much for me to handle. And so having an outside area where he can maneuver. And part of that area, I brought home an old bad ATV tire from work, and we're going to drill holes in the bottom of it for drainage so that water won't stay in it. But we're going to make that so he can just like it won't be inside the same thing, but it'll give him another hangout spot in the sun, where he can just lounge in it and play on it. I know I do these things for my animals. It's just what I do. So, but I'll give him a little spot. And I have a hammock for him, but I never figured out where to put it. So, um, thank you guys. I want a good place for him to have his food and water. I have backup water for him over where I put the pond, which is it's little tiny. It's only about 15 gallons or something like that. It's little tiny, quite a little distance from the cabin. But it's backup water for like if his water dehydrates out of his bowl, then the birds use it for a bird bath. The wildlife comes to it, but it's enough distance that I don't have to worry about it calling rats or snakes close to the cabin. And I just try to keep that I try to make sure there's always water in that year round. And the goal for that is that when I get all my rain catchment water tanks all set up, I want to have the overflow from the rain catchment be a hose that goes, or whatever, that goes to that pond. So I don't have to worry. You got to have overflow outlet on your tanks anyways. So it may as well be a hose that goes over to that. That's my point. So, and like I said, that's a bird bath and, wildlife and whatever. And then, but this way I can have his food outdoors. And right now, it's annoying that the Mexican blue jays, and they're not just Mexican jays, but they're also what are they called? There's another scrub jays. They just, if I put cat food out there, they just eat it faster than I can put it out. And so this'll keep it so it's maneuverable for me too, manageable for me too. And I have a small automatic waterer that's like, it must be about a quart of water. It might be more than a quart, but it'll last Karma a couple of days along with other things. So he could have that water and food in a safe spot. Yeah, that's that's what I'm trying to do with that. Just keep it all as safe as I can, and so that they can stay alive as long as possible, right? And so we can manage the cost and everything else. Thank you guys for those comments. Um, and I know how much cats love to be able to see from where they rest and sleep, and that's why I got the bubble window. Yeah, I ordered it from off Amazon. It probably came from China. It was $9 and some shipping cost, but some of them were like $30, and I already have weather stripping. We could get this one put on. So hopefully we get that put on today. I can do some more for his outdoor bed, and then I expect to see him hanging out in there more. Um, I want to get the stone or not block, cement paver part of the floor in the shower house put down so that I can occasionally, when the weather's good, take a shower in there again. I'm really blessed to have a good neighbor that lets me come take a shower at their place. The shower stalls that are $5 down in town are just tight. And me with long hair, it's just tight. So why do, you know, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. And then I'm really anxious to get that back patio screened in because there's wild honeybees here. I haven't found their nest, but I need to be just a little more comfortable. I got stung washing my hair last summer, fall, and because the bees were trying to get to the water and I had my hands washing my hair and they got between me and my hair and I got stung. And I'm not allergic. I was okay, but it's uncomfortable. I don't want to do that. And to have that screened patio out there would be just fabulous. So I'm really wanting to do that and starting to think about how I want to fix the landscaping now that we got the footers put in and what additions, how much more do I need to work a steady job so that I can have more money? How much more work do I really need to do? Because I got enough done at the shop that I think I could back off a little bit. I'd like to take a couple of days off, to be honest. Um, but but I want to plan it and do it in a way that makes sense. And so that's some of that stuff. I finally got another email from Rockpot. You guys know I've been trying to talk to them about a sponsorship, collaboration, something. Um, and they contacted me saying, hey, we know about you and you would be perfect for our product. And I'm like, great. And I answered them. And then I was like, why haven't I heard from you guys? And they sent me back, oops, we sent you the wrong email address. And I was like, so now what do I do? Right? So do I need to send the email again? So I just got that a couple days ago. So I'll be sending them a new email trying to figure out what we're going to do. I would love it if they would send me the gift of one of their rock pots to show off and play with. That would be fabulous. Um, I've used thermal pots and my different way of cooking for years. You guys know about that. And the rock pot idea is fantastic. It combines the good stuff from the thermal pot stuff with the ability to not have to put the pot on the fire. So by heating the stone itself and then putting the stone under the pot inside the thermal thing, that would be fantastic. I'd love to see how that. I'd love to play with that. And I could imagine with the wood stove and me working now, of course, it's getting warmer, but with the wood stove and I got to show you this. I just think this is too funny. Um, can you see the two of them? They're just Whoops, let me make it a little bit smaller. There we go. They're just they're just grooming each other and stuff. This is this is normal, the two of them. After Karma lost his brother, the two of them have been this kind of close. They were close before, but it's been even better. Um, but yeah, so the rock pot, I'd really like to work with them. Zero shoes. I'm getting ready to order another pair because I got my snow boots, but now I need to order a pair of just kind of everyday shoes. And there's my two babies. Yeah. So Wendy's been helping with his little scars. His scratches and scars are not bad. I the one by his eye I was worried about at one time. So uh, what else? Yeah, guys, I'm off this out of the corner of my eye because of the way I'm holding the phone right now. I'm seeing that somebody said something about uh anyways, I'm seeing something. Yes, I was here early. Yep. Yes, Beth, I came out early. I thought I was going to have somebody here at 9 o'clock. They haven't come yet. So I was just in a mood to just push the button, so I did. Um, it's time for Lesa, whatever. It's time for Wendy and Karma Kitty. my two step fur babies, something. Yeah. Karma, don't get too rough. We know, Karma, that you like to bite as your kisses, but biting hurts. So you guys be easy with each other, please. Mm-hmm. I have to make it smaller to get them both in the picture. There you go. Okay, Wendy's done. All right, so let me catch up with your comments again. Oh, Beth, you are late, but you're not. I was early. And you're only late because I didn't even think to text you until after I already started. And I was like, oh, well, sorry. Beth will come when she comes. Yeah, I thought you guys would like to see that. Um, and Babs, very much thank you for helping out so much this morning. Um, Babs, did your friend figure out about whether they wanted to try to come to Apache County? I have much more information I need to get out because 3 weeks ago, maybe before my mother passed, um, I got my occupancy permit and I need to do a video to show you guys that this was not hard at all. It was not the stress I was put myself under and other people. Oh, okay. And other people put themselves under thinking that they have to do this, that, and the other to be legal. It was not that hard at all. I could have done this probably about $400 cheaper. But I'm glad I spent the money because it took some of the risk out by me hiring the civil engineer. And I realized afterwards, and in fact, one of the women in the permit office, in the I forgot what the name of the office exactly is, but in that office, she said, I know, I tell everybody you don't have to hire the civil engineer. Just hand draw your plans, just show us what it is you're wanting to do. It doesn't have to be that hard. And I heard her for years, but I didn't understand. So for me to hire the civil engineer, he charges by square feet. So in my particular case, it was $150. And then the county used to charge $30 to register everything for the permit, but they don't anymore. Now they charge by the square foot. So the county fee for my permit was actually $260. But I actually borrowed it from my boss. It's all paid back. But it was a I was nervous. I was like, yeah, but I got to wait and see if it gets approved. And she was like, why were you waiting? It was already approved when you paid us. And I was like, well, I guess they just thought it was like school. If I didn't get an A, it wasn't going to happen or something, you know. and and it was approved with my free permitted county batch composting toilet systems, which in Apache County, they call them a pail privy, but they're 55-gallon drums. And so I've got content to show you. And for Mary, I've got photos of the process of building the barrel toilets. And then I've also got some new video and photos of my engine going back together because Stan's working on my engine. Yay. Oh, 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 my phone needs to be plugged in. Okay. But my point is it's not hard. I made it way harder. I thought it was way harder than it needed to be. So it's not as hard as I thought, we thought, other people talk about. It's not that. It, basically, it was a piece of cake. If I had known it was going to be a cakewalk, I would not have done it the way I would not have worried as much as I did. Anyways, okay. Scoot over, Wendy. Let's let's use this one. I unplugged the no, I didn't. I didn't unplug the solar panel. I left it plugged in. But let's do this. Oh, guys. Oh, what if you go use the bathroom? I've been on here long enough. I need to use the bathroom. Can I prop this up so you can see out the window? And yeah, let's see if I can prop it on this. Oh, if you could see, if you knew what I was doing this morning, you'd all probably be laughing. But you know what? If you were sitting here with me, you'd totally get it. Let's see. Let's prop you like this and turn the camera around. And I bet you'll be able to see Wendy. I'll be right back. Wendy, come on. Why don't you go outside so people can see you on the video? Come on. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Okay, I'm back. I had to go to the bathroom, guys. I couldn't wait. All right. Oh, I need to clean the cabin. Wait a minute, Wendy. Oops. Wendy doesn't want to play by herself. Let's turn it around. Oh! Oh my, wait. Wendy wants Karma to go outside. Here, let's see if we can do that. Come on, guys. Come on, Karma. Go out with Wendy. Go play. Go play. Good boy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go play. Go play. You guys got it. Go ahead. All right. I think you'll see them in a minute. Maybe. Or they might be in the sun by the... Oh, you got me. Whoo, in the sun. No, I hear them. I hear them by the door. There's Wendy. You see how dirty my windows are. Goodness gracious. Yeah. She's trying to get Karma to come run with her. They will sometimes just run and run. Too much sun in my eyes for that. Okay. Let's see. What else is going on? Okay, let's see. I'm back here. Yeah, it's nice and sunny and warm here as well. It says it's 42 out on the front porch. And of course, I had a little fire this morning at 72 inside. I see y'all talking about temperature. It's kind of nice. Have any questions or whatever to address today to help y'all out? How's I saw the Homestead and family was out here somewhere. Did you guys have any questions today that I can help out? The less we wash our hair and the less product we put in it and the more we brush it, the better our hair grows. That's how old school hair care helped everybody have lots of long hair back in the day. I don't even know how much water I've got in water tanks right now and stuff like that. I need to check those things. I think Dennis is supposed to be soon bringing the plank to make my kitchenette in here, which would be really nice because it's hard to put stuff away when you could tell. It's hard to put stuff away when there's no place to put it exactly. I mean, yeah, I'm using it, but it feels cluttered. Stool, shelf thing. I do think it's probably going to eventually live on the back patio. I would like to sit at it more often than I do right now. Wendy's asking to come in again. Ugh. Okay, come on, you. Anyway, y'all know I'm going to go in a little bit. Your hair's covering your shoulders now, but the chemo pills are... Oh, I'm so sorry, Donna. Yeah, that stuff would take an effect. I feel like our country is blessed to be trying to make changes to change all of our health and um, medical processes. And no, I don't feel like a political person and I don't want to do political comments, but I am saying that I I feel blessed that we're able to get better information now so that we can begin a process. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It's my own channel. I need to be careful what I'm doing. Oh, and I gotta clean this little blue toolbox out because that's gonna go back in the car with tools. And I'm starting to work on sorting tools this week. What did you do with your chewy, Wendy? Is it over here? Come look. It's here. Come look. It's right. This dog loves pig ears, or water buffalo ears, or anything of that nature. She can get her little teeth on. She loves them. She just threw that one and then, you know, tossed it in the air and grabbed it. I would have gotten matching beds for Wendy and Karma. They share the same ones. Doesn't matter who's in which one. But the little bed over there in the back, that checkered one, those are only like $7 at Walmart, at our local Walmart in Sholo. And this round one was more expensive at Dollar General. Oh. Let me. Somebody trying to call me. So I just sent them a text that said I'll call you right back. So and I will. I'll get back with them. Anyway, good. Okay, no problem coming back at me. Not an emergency. Good. Good, good. Cool. Cool, cool. Yeah, no real questions for me on the off-grid nomad stuff this morning. Because if you don't have any real questions, I think I'm gonna sign off and go, and we'll come back next week so that I can get a few things done today. Because I hope, unless I go to a neighbor's, I hope to not be going anywhere today. Um, and I hope the guys come. They said they were going to, I hope they come so that we can start getting a plan for the next. The weather's been really nice. So to start getting a plan, start getting some things accomplished again is the next big goal. Um, like I said, Stan really is working on my engine. I don't, we pushed buttons before. I don't think, oh, poop. That was the wrong thing. I don't know how to, nope, it only says start a poll now. I don't know how to pull something up on the phone screen so that I could show you, or I would up a couple of pictures. But I think, okay, that was the mute button. Yeah, retouch, no. Okay. And that changes the camera the other direction. Yeah. I don't think, I think they may have changed that I can't do that the same anymore. But and yes, I noticed instead of my eyes being black with allergens, I've been eating clean enough that I'm not having that problem. But they've been red with the tired and worn out and dry skin and whatever else. And I feel white. I mean, as in without sunshine tan, because I'm inside more often with the working at the office. So, do you think chasing happiness is a good thing or just a delusional goal? What's my take? I think chasing anything makes the thing that you're chasing a god to you. If it's important enough that you have to run after it, try to grasp it with your claws, then you're fighting to have whatever the it is. So, I do not think that looking for happiness, hunting for it, searching for it, chasing it, I do not think it is a wise thing. No. I think happiness comes as you realize that what you've got is what you're supposed to have. And I think that that comes with a peace, not a piece, but a peace, Peace, and a little bit of satisfaction that you don't get when you're chasing anything. And I hear a vehicle coming. So, unfortunately, I had just unplugged. Let me go plug it back in. But I had just unplugged my little owl. Let's plug it back in. Ugh, our house is such a disaster today, Miss Wendy. Let's plug it back in because we have the. Because oh no, well, yes I can, but I have to change which thing that's sitting in. If I put it in this one, and then there we go. If somebody drives up the driveway, the owl will make some kind of sound. I hear a vehicle, so I'll have to go. I touched something. And yes, I agree that I can end up owning you. Um, I tend much more toward minimalism. There's a freedom that comes from owning little. I love when my life is basically fits in a backpack. I love the freedom of that. Because I have property, a cabin, and a vehicle, um, I still want my belongings. Yes, Miss Wendy, what do you want? You want another Chewy? Can you hold on a minute? Wait a minute. You want another Chewy? Look at you with your tongue. You're telling me you want a Chewy. Okay, I'll get you one. Hold on a minute, okay? Hold on. Hold on. I have to get up. Whoops. The Where I'm sitting the phone down, it's sending messages to me, so hang on. Um, I think that the more we're able to keep the things that we need to a minimal amount, I think the healthier we can become. Here, take it. You don't want it? I'm going to put it over there. Whoops. I missed. It allows us then the freedom that we were created with. My goal that okay, that's a water buffalo ear. I bought a bag of them off of Amazon. She's going outside. Okay, I didn't see what direction she went, but she's taking it outside. Um, anyways, uh, so having my needs, things that I need to stay warm or cold or to maneuver fixing food or whatever it is I think I need. Skills, keeping my skills don't wait, was to have my bedding small enough to fit travel bag so that if I was to break down with an engine again, I could have left differently. Anyways, there's a vehicle coming. I'm gonna go now. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and week, and we will see you next week. And I see Karma heading for the trees outside the fence. He stays away when other people come. Anyways, love you guys. We'll talk to you next week. Bye bye.